music capabilities right now.
What? Um, why is
Are
something going
you?
on? What? That shouldn't have been going.
I'm like listening to it,
Stop.
but it,
Alrighty,
and it's
gang.
just like,
What the?
Time time to play the Memento theme on blast for
Stop
the
it.
next 12 hours.
Ah. Um. Yes, that has no bearing on what's going to be going on, and I did not realize that had started playing immediately. I
Built
was
better.
actually getting my video notes set up, and I guess it just started playing that while, or after I logged into Roll20. I didn't even notice, probably because I was on the chat. And good, the one person that would recognize that wasn't present. Close that tab. But anyway, so last week, you got the geothermal station going at 100% and continued on your way. Coming across Silvar's little group and finding a crucified fallen chosen. Talked with him for a bit before your attention was drawn elsewhere to some particularly shady people. In this case, literally shady. And I went to go and confront them. It appears that the leader of this little group is a kobold in black armor, like covered head to foot in black armor, accompanied by two owlins. This person seems to have a bit of a test of sorts, or trial by combat for Silvar, though the rest of you aren't being excluded from this. Yeah. Since I forgot to uh, take a look at last week's notes, I don't remember exactly where we ended things off, other than right before things get thrown out of whack. I think it was like you were about to attack. But, is that one? Yes, it is indeed this map. So, ignore the reuse of tokens.
Bird.
we shall not.
Different burb, but a burb. Holy shit, this silver.
But as the gauntlet is about to be thrown down, so to speak, another figure like runs out from the alleyway and wait, stop! Headmaster, are you really sure about this? Like, how do you know that this is the Herald? This new figure, you at first think is like a dragonborn with how tall they are, or at least a lithe dragonborn. Though, as you examine it more, or take more time to look at him, you realize that this guy doesn't have many of the traits that Dragonborn normally do. Of course, I is also that it's kind of a half Drake right now. That's not exactly helping things. But the Kobold Knight at the end of the street here says, "You and I both know very well that I, of all people, should know who the Herald is. Now, if there aren't any more interruptions..."
Could I make an interruption?
Sure, Paladin.
Thank you. That was it.
Oh, sweet. We're just interrupting him now?
You can continue. It's fine. Thank you for being so courteous, though.
Sturbon, do you have a question for the class?
No. Are we going for murder or not?
Yeah.
Well, I'll leave that for you to decide. Attack!
Well, if he uses the back of the talons, Daehoon, use the blunt of your sword. If not,
I'll give
yeah,
him a owl skull. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, baby.
kind of fucked. Wearing the skeleton of a sentient being.
That's
not gonna lie.
That's not.
Not go with that.
The token is not exactly representative other than scale color. Because I got lazy.
Right.
But
That's fine. It's still a skull.
roll initiative.
Alright, Daehoon, we're gonna have to talk.
Like I said, and Daehoon's gonna pull his sword. Don't try to understand me. Just roll with it.
Okay, I drive the line at corpse desecration, though.
Oh, my poor.
Yeah.
I'm so used to the to my what is it, Paladin of the Watchers plus initiative. Oh.
Silver, no.
Oh my
No.
goodness, these things are chunky.
That one. Is that everyone? Right?
Who knows?
It's not in the initiative order.
There.
Meanwhile, your
The bird got one higher.
the rest of Silvar's crew have been distracted by other newcomers that are on the opposite end of the alley. And nope, I don't want to upload anything. There. Yep. Come on, load faster. Let's just say, I'll just use this for an example of things. As a wall of flame erupts behind you, separating your two groups.
Oh, okay. Well, that's disappointing.
Of course, the Owlins go first. That's just how. I hope that this isn't too loud. And you start in the middle.
What?
Whatever.
Oh, dear God. Well then, I wonder who the other kobold could be. I wonder. Totally confused. No, you're
you know,
not.
Unar. You know.
It's almost as though I've played the game where that music comes from, and I know what that symbolizes.
Oh, wait, there's music. Just a minute. How do I turn it on?
So first off, the owlin up on the roof
Oh, cool.
will move, jump off the roof, flutter over here, and let us see your sir. Do I have it on here? Doesn't look like it. But, I am going to need all of you to make a dexterity save.
Does it matter for the bird?
Yes.
Everybody gets +4. Because
That's it.
I am standing next to you.
Cool. Worth asking.
Not that it matters.
So a
Wow, a
23
whole
plus-
19.
I guess Starbone's less willing to take damage this time.
All right.
Let's roll for bird. Nice one, bird.
All right. If you got below an 18, you take 15 force damage as this guy spends 5 key points and summons his astral self. A second set of astral arms project from him, as well as a visage of sorts. So that was his bonus action. And he's going to make a 2 attacks on Audrey.
Alright, good luck with that. Alright, that... Wow, both miss.
Alright. And mobile. See, move 20 feet that way. To fly over that tree.
Can't see. Oh, there.
Does mobile just affect the person that you attacked, or does it affect everyone? From that creature. So, I guess Dehun, Sterabon, and Silmar can get attack of opportunities against this guy.
Oh, cool. Especially because that means that I might slow him down.
Okay.
25? Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
And another 25. My goodness. Okay, so he is 10 feet reduced speed.
Alright, so
Not that that matters.
11 does not hit.
figured as much.
34 points of damage.
Shit. Sturbon, you have a sword?
I literally pulled it. I put it in the bloody bag of holding in front of your face.
Alright.
She's putting the... Wait. It's not very useful right now, but...
So, jutting out from around the corner comes another owlin.
What you told people.
And
seriously, all my spells are action.
should I accidentally close this character sheet?
Oh no, whatever will we do?
Well, I need to make sure that I'm not doing too few or too many of a certain action. But, short bow against Audrey. Oh boy, this is not going to be fun for Audrey. And it is one attack per action. So, that is 53 points of damage to Audrey.
Or the
And then he
nothing.
he ducks back down in the alley. The Black Kobold Knight. The second one, actually. He knows this is probably not going to work, but he's going to do it anyway. He is going to cast... Yes, that.
I see. Yeah, no. Fuck that noise.
Yay.
And that's why I was waiting.
Stay out of this, Snippy. It's not your fight.
Starabon, you're up.
Alright. Well, I guess I just wild shape into an earth elemental. I'm guessing we're on Workstone. This is an actual road,
Yes.
right? Is the Ellen in the alleyway on the ground?
Yes, he was on the ground.
What?
I'm gonna go up to him and punch him with a...
Alright.
multi-attack. 8 to hit.
Neither of those hit.
Alright.
Alright. The first kobold knight is going to just walk that ways. Use bonus action to become big boy.
Oh, geez, I wonder who he is.
Yeah, I figured you would get it immediately. But, yeah, just to hammer the point home, Cerebon is in the alleyway. So you can't see this.
Nope.
So, so first one against Silver, that's a hit. Second one against Daehoon. Third one, Audrey. And last one against Silvar. I actually think that last one's a miss. It is a miss.
Neat.
That's not what I was looking for. Okay, that means I have to roll 1d10.
Hey,
So-
Arthur, you're never gonna believe this.
You already used your
It misses
reaction.
Audrey.
You already used your reaction.
It misses.
You have 27 with shield.
Ah, right.
And haste.
Actually, I don't
The
need
second
haste
one
for
was
it.
Daehoon, yeah.
Yeah, the 7 is for Daehoon. The
Alright.
9 is for Silvar. This last one's for Audrey. Technically, Rhiannon should have gone poof.
Yeah, I
So, just move into there. Audrey.
cool, Audrey. And stop and think for a second. And okay, well, let's see here. One already ran off. One's being chased by Sturbon. Leaves 3 left. I am a shadow, the other self is being dealt with. So that just sort of leaves one more owl in and Snippy. Despite the fact that she can probably check Snippy, she's also
Should be pointed
Cool.
out that Snippy is also wearing armor and has a shield and a sword.
yeah, I'm still calling him Snippy.
That wasn't an attempt to dissuade you. That was an attempt to add information that I neglected.
My point stands. I could probably check Snippy. But does that mean I want to check Snippy? The answer to that question is no. Because, ow, 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 there's an arrow sticking in my arm. And if I remember correctly, that dumbass peace cleric that's also, the size of a small cat is on the other side of that fire. Guess what Audrey can get across?
I suppose technically you can.
Anyways, she'll pat Silver on the shoulder and go, Hey, I think I figured out who that is. Good luck, buddy. And then not elaborate further, and is going to dimension door across the wall of fire.
Wait a minute. I just know something new.
Yep.
initially 10. That would technically have put you right after that guy. Since I've just noticed that, and you technically have a higher initiative order, you can go ahead. Taylor.
Okay. I don't know what to do with monks. Is he like all the way in the tree?
He's flying above it. And it's like a good 15 feet.
There's a fun little secret. You have the capacity to just shoot him.
I do. I do have that capacity. So you know what I'm gonna do? That. And then
Okay. So the 17.
and can I shoot twice?
I think
If you're
shoot
using
three
Eldritch
times.
Blast, it has multiple shots by default.
Okay. Wait, sorry. I cannot cast Eldritch Blast and Spiritual Weapon at the same time?
The spiritual
Yes, you
weapon
can.
is a bonus action.
and spiritual weapon's a bonus action, and Eldritch Blast is a cantrip, so
So
Okay,
You-
and it says
you can't do that.
Eldritch Blast count 3, so I shoot 3 times?
Yes.
yep.
Okay, so Spiritual Weapon appears right next to this guy. Then I shoot him 3 times. There you go.
Alright. So the crit is obviously a hit. The 24 is a hit. The 17 is not.
Sounds good.
That is a grand total of 9 damage.
And then I'm going to move into here. Yeah.
Alright. Silvar. Doesn't like the fact that there's a guy that is essentially him. He's going to do the same thing, except in a different order. And rush into melee. Where? There. Now, do you have 3 or 4 attacks at this level?
Just to make sure we are still level 11, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Silvar, you currently have 2 attacks, so. So those are both hits. And that's a bit of damage. 10 plus 12 plus. No, not 25. That's 10 less than we need. He's going to stay right there. Now, how long does the movement debuff last?
Oh, until the... That's a good point. Let me look.
We're
Slasher.
gonna
Reduce
start
speed until the start of my next turn.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
So it's technically done.
not this
Because
guy.
there was an opportunity.
Well, oh,
What? Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
that's-
any any attack with a slashing weapon until the start of my next turn. It was opportunity attacks.
All right.
Yeah, it's done.
So, this guy flies in fast because this
Wait.
guy has
That's not a wall?
There's a window.
not a big enough
Oh.
wall.
I did
Also,
not
this
know
guy
that.
has a fly speed of 65.
Alright.
Okay, monk. Let's see how well or how much you can do. 2 by default. Also,
Roll for one of those?
so one of those hits. Okay, so
Yeah, barely.
so you take 16 force damage, or yeah, 16 force damage. Yeah, and that will be his turn because I don't want to be overly mean.
I mean, I have been wanting to play a cleric for a little while, so if you kill Dahan. Alright, cool.
Rogue can't really, well, he could if he wanted. But he's just going to put the bow away, take out a short sword, and try to whack the earth element.
The world's most cursed game of whack-a-mole.
That hits.
Uh,
And that is... Okay then. Piercing? Alright. Not what I expected, but whatever.
this guy. Audrey, how far away did you go?
Who's attacking?
Snippy?
Snippy?
I'm asking.
Well, I mean,
I'm asking, how far did you dimension door?
how far away is Chomper?
What's the range
That's-
on dimension door?
500 feet.
Let's see, you're approximately where he was originally. Probably 75 feet away. Theoretically. And he knows you're a wizard, so he's not going to do that stuff. But he is going to do that. And I know that's a miss. No bonus action. Cerebon.
Go.
Cerebon?
Did I DC or something?
No?
Okay.
Arthur might have.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I was like... He suddenly went silent. I'm like sitting here trying to figure out if that was
Wait, can you guys not hear me?
me or...
Yeah,
Alright.
I mean, there is a reason he moved up in the initiative order, though, because that's a 13 against Audrey.
Can you hear me
Real
now?
fire at that.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, it's
Yes.
Starbone's turn.
Okay, I was like, is there a reason why it's mine? Alright, well, I'm Elemental, I punch twice and hope it hits. Holy cow.
The 21 hits. Barely.
At least he gets a +8 to hit, otherwise, Jesus. Oh shoot, I missed a D8. So 18, bludgeoning damage.
Alright. Back to the far side of the combat where none of you particularly care.
Oh no, fucking Shadow. Yeah, no, that's not our deal. Just make sure you target what. Just make sure you target weaknesses. Try and get a one more. I know it's weird. Press turn doesn't exist in this fight.
How many attacks do you have? I know you have at least 2. It's a hit. Hit.
If you knock him down, we can go for an all-out attack.
I think some of you are a bit too far for that.
By we, I mean you and Sturbon only.
3. Alright, this is going to hurt. Okay, all above 10. Oh, all but 1 above 10. So, it's going to be 15 plus 13 plus 10 plus... Alright. So, Dave, you notice from one round of attacks, this guy swings his sword at Silvar 3 times, and Silvar's not looking too good at the moment. Probably around half his health left.
Nope. Well, that's his problem.
I'm glad we can all abandon Silvar in his time of need.
All right. How about this? My spiritual weapon was here, so I'm going to use my bonus action and I'll move it to here and I'll hit the guy. There you go. Is that just me or is that a weird looking 9?
Kind of weird, but that is a miss.
Oh. Yep.
Yeah, that is weird looking.
All right, I'm done.
None of those hit, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Audrey.
Yeah. Audrey. Let's see here. Audrey, how far away is she from everyone? That's a great question for Arthur.
So, you're approximately 75 feet from this... from... wherever you called him.
From Snippy? Cool.
Snippy.
How close am I to Chomper?
Right next to her.
Great. She will just sort of motion her arm out, sort of like explicitly the one with her falconeering gauntlet on. As a hey, Silver's dying? Never mind the arrow in my other arm.
Alright.
And is going to hold very shakily, mind you, her casting arm out. And go, why the hell would you send fire through a firewall?
I suppose that was directed at Snippy?
Yes.
Any other option could have done, you'd counterspell.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like even given my bullshit dodging capabilities, as some people like to refer to it, fire through a fire spell. You know what? I don't want you to die. You seem like a cool guy. But fuck you in particular, I guess. This is a lesson you're not going to forget.
I doubt you have that spell.
Fuck you in particular? I mean, you would be surprised.
I mean, I suppose technically the spell is called F that one guy in particular.
Yeah, well, you know how hard it is to find that level of a spell?
And Chopper will get on your falconeering arm.
Cool. Just clear away. Great. Well, what if... Hold up, that's... I'm sorry, I gotta check something about the spell. Then... Yeah, so 30 feet from previous target. So it can hit you. Hey! Audrey will snap her fingers and cast on Snippy and the two owlins.
Alright. So, dexterity save. Snippy. That's a save.
Wow. Just barely.
Hold on. Owlin Monk. It was the wrong button to press. Okay, what was your original initiative there, buddy? Pretty sure it was 8. Pressing the wrong buttons. Way of Astral Soul Monk is a +4 bonus, so that is it should be at. Alright. Now back to here. Of course he makes it. And where are your reactions? Because I'm pretty sure no, you don't have that. Huh. I thought you had evasion. That doesn't look like you do.
Get wrecked, nerd.
That, however, I know. I know for sure that the rogue has evasion. So, he takes no damage.
Great. The other two take half damage.
And yet,
She says,
continue.
just like, she says, looking at him and goes, "Oh, I suppose you deserve more credit than I gave you. Why the fuck are we fighting?"
Alright. And it is lightning damage.
Yep.
Let me just double check. Okay. That guy's character sheet. Or a thing. Okay, so Audrey, you see through the flames as you cast Chain Lightning that not only does this tall kobold half-dragon thing dodge your lightning, he also still gets hit by a couple of the stray bolts, but it doesn't look like he got hurt as much as you thought he would have.
mean, she's still gonna say that to him. Like, actually, though? Like, yeah, sure. I mean, this is a problem for Silvar, and hey, can I just drop the fucking pretense?
Pretense of what?
Okay, I figured out who Silvar's fighting here, and like, I'm not going to cause space-time to implode on itself if I say it, right?
Perhaps not?
Cool. Yeah, so I mean, I don't get what the fuck is going on between Silvar himself. But why are we fighting? As in, the two of us?
Wizard duel? Duel between Gishes?
I mean, that's normally a cool thing, but next time, I don't know, send out an official invitation? And also, pointing that out, tell your Owlin buddy not to shoot me in the fucking arm next time.
Look, some would consider you the most annoying.
Yeah, I know, his name's Daehoon.
Now, haven't heard that conversation because you're shouting it. Why am I fighting myself? Because I thought it would be fun, and also fun to fight the Order of the Swan one last time. For nostalgia's sakes.
You do realize I will severely outlive you, right? Same with Sturbon, actually.
What about me?
I'm going to take the angry rock noise as Sturbon. Sturbon, you too will severely outlive Silvar.
Silvar only hits once, dealing 18 points of damage. And actually, I'm getting that he has Giant Smite. So he should really be doing an extra T8, I think. There's the damage. How much damage is your thing? Is it a D8 or a D6 at this point? Giant Smite is currently a D8, not D6. 5 damage. The monk still doesn't know his companion's intentions. So he's just going to go ahead and continue to wail on Deo. Well, you're lucky. That's 17 damage.
To me?
Yes.
Okay.
The rogue, they're gonna try to stab the rock again.
Jesus, a plus 14 to hit?
Rogues.
11 piercing damage. Alright, the kobold, the second kobold knight. So, Dad, since they know you are fighting yourself, are we going to continue the fight or are we stopping? Well, if you want to continue fighting, you may. I'm going to see how long it takes for my past self to go down.
Hi, yes, I don't want to kill your son, Silver.
Yeah, he just, like, steps to the side. Starabon.
Got like 2 scratches on him. I guess I can punch again. See if I can finally actually hit.
Yes. Yeah.
Really? Are you sure? Let's check the errata here real quick.
Since it's a crit, double the dice.
So,
So that would be another 2d8, I believe.
yeah.
Alright, so that is 27. Yes, it is back 27. I always figured myself for a cheating bastard. And, past Sylvar. Well, no, not past Sylvar, future Sylvar. Yeah. Wait. Is that a hit? Yes, that is a hit. Both of those are hits. I both love and hate the fact that you have fire resistance armor, Sylvar. Alright, Daehoon.
Okay. Well. Awesome.
No, not a hit.
I'm done.
Oh, you're not attacking the monk?
No.
Alright. Audrey.
I suppose Audrey is just gonna look mildly puzzled. Missy stat. No reason to burn that high of a spell slot if murderous intent's out of the fucking way. Past the wall again with Chomper. And just sort of go, yeah, hey, I brought she rummages through her pockets, fruit snacks, and also this one. So, she'll just walk over to this doorway, window, seal, whatever, lean up with Chomper and go, yeah, hey Daehoon, do you want fruit snacks?
This guy's still hostile.
Hey, weird bird dude. That's mean. I don't know your name. What's your name, man?
Yeah, I haven't come up with a name for this guy. Just say he gives you a name. I'm currently busy with putting Chomper in the initiative order because someone's dying.
Cool. You want fruit snacks?
Roll persuasion.
Hey, is this the part where I argue, given that shouting match with Silvar's son, I get advantage?
No.
Alright, I'll save that argument for later. She is in fact holding out fruit snacks, though. If the thing would work, that'd be nice. Persuasion. $19.
I shall find out what happens on his turn. Solar will take his sword, drop it on the ground, will shrink back to his normal size. Just about killed me. I yield. Yeah. I think, if I remember correctly, he's a normal kobold. Pre-Morton Canaan. Pretty sure he has Girl Cower Bag. He does. I'll put that in there. The Owlin... he lowers his arms, but doesn't take a fruit snack. And he is no longer considered hostile.
Cool. Daehun, offer still stands.
Are we out of initiative?
That
No,
all depends
we're not.
on these two here, and whatever happens here. Considering that, well, actually, this Owlin, what languages do you know, sir? Do you know Primordial? I think that's the only way that anyone will be able to understand. Nope. Just gonna say in common. Alright. Yeah, this fight's continuing. And go ahead and attack. Just know I'm gonna hit back. And he's going to ready an action to hit you with his short sword. Chomper. I don't remember how far you can fly. You can get about there. Yeah, I know you have things because you're a heal bot, aka a cleric. Also, you should be at max. You didn't do any fighting yet. There. Do it at third level. And hit that for good measure. Dex save. That! He fails to save, taking 19 points of damage. Cerebon.
Guess if we're not fighting, he's just gonna leave the alleyway.
Alright. I think
Just
that's is a good indicator that combat has come to an end.
Cool.
You disappoint me, but very well. I can tell. Actually, more so, I can remember that time. And he shrink back to his normal size and take off the helmet, and you can see, for those of you that are within sight, a older version of Silvar. And he's got a couple more scars on his head, but other than that, he looks mostly the same.
If you wanted a fair fight, you should have just let all four of us fight you. Bringing your pals doesn't exactly make it fair.
I mean, neither does all four of us ganking him.
I'm not sure about that.
A fair duel tends to be a one-on-one affair.
I'm not talking about a duel, I'm talking about a fight.
I mean, okay, in this instance, same difference.
Oh, well.
The professors would rather that I don't do things by myself, and the same goes for my son.
I mean, fair enough, but you could just roll up and ask?
Look, you don't get very many opportunities to go back in time and be ominous.
Yeah, I think that ship sailed. The being, ominous about being a time traveler thing. I mean, we have a whole batch of weirdos back at camp.
Oh, yes. The reason why I'm here.
Yeah, neat.
Well, and he will say it, turning towards both of the Owlins. Well, we just need to wait till we till I remember how we got them back last time. If we got them back last time. How to go back or forward in time. Everyone's, well, look, the point is, we know that where they ended up. It's 18 years in the past. Downside is, because of the time travel shite, I don't remember how we got them back, if we got them back at all.
Well, yeah. I'd say this is weird, but frankly speaking, kind of par for the course down here.
Wait a minute. Did Equal talk to her old self?
Who?
Aarakocra?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did. I would think he would remember that.
look, I am old enough to where I'm having some memory problems, so it could just either be age or time travel.
You know, as the fucking designated wizard, I can't believe I'm about to say this. You can't blame everything on time travel.
Sure you can. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so it's because you're old. Got it. Would you like me to puree your fruit snacks?
I may be relatively old for a kobold, but I'm not that old.
It's okay. It's okay. We can get you back home, Grandpa. It's time for a nap, anyways.
Yeah, now I wish I had stayed back. Or wasn't so scared that Miss Olivia would do something if, found out something happened to her daughter.
I would be more afraid of that Vanderveen girl, not gonna lie.
That is a good point. Well,
Anyways.
also around.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyways, let me help jostle your memory. She just fucking smacks Silvar in the back of the head. Present Silvar, not future Silvar.
I can see where your token is.
Dumbass. Don't fuck with somebody who belongs to another overdeity. You probably just cursed yourself.
Okay, what are you thinking that I did this time?
Well, you know, legally speaking, you gave me that headache.
What headache? Oh! Right, that one. Well, yes, I may have done that. That was my future self. 18 years, he said? So, that far into the future?
Yeah, 2 points. One, the gods don't see time the same way we do. What lasts but a moment for mortals weighs on them for an eternity. Secondly, it's just kind of funnier to do it this way.
Oh, what, you don't want to beat up an old man?
I mean, given the fact that old man's you, I have no qualms about it.
Then why didn't you do it to him?
It's funnier this way.
Yeah, I would have thought it would be more funny to... never mind.
Beat up an old man? Dear God, I guess some things never change with you.
Daehun, as their conversation's going on, you can see/hear the older Silvar mouthing what they're going to say before they say it.
Yeah, bad memory, my butt.
Hey, there's just
Wait.
a lot of things that I don't remember.
Wait, now I gotta see this. Will he flinch? Audrey says, while simultaneously hitting present Silvar again, just to see if future Silvar flinches, knowing what's coming.
Yeah. He doesn't flinch, but he does like, and she hits me right here.
This is funny. It opens up a whole new way to bully you, Silvar.
And then new people in 3, 2, 1. Nothing happens when he reaches 1. That. Well, thought, and then, From this building here, you see a looks like a humanoid or human gets pushed off of the roof. You see Harmony like leap off that roof with a dagger in her hand and like finishing blows. Stabs the guy.
Oh, for the love of the gods.
She is covered in blood. Let me just get her token out. There. She's got some wounds, but not overly hurt, it appears.
Oh. When 18 years come to pass, I'm so telling Fleur on you.
Yeah. Sure. You might be saying that now. Let's just wait a few weeks.
Look, I mean, short of me fucking dying, I'm so telling Fleur on you.
Yeah, how are you going to wait 18 years?
I'm an elf. I could wait a century to pull a prank on someone.
Yeah, you're vindictive.
Again, elf. We're descended from Fae. Actually, your patron is one. I figured you would know that.
Yeah, he says in Fae, yeah, I'm well aware of that. Fae, no, Sylvan. He said it in Sylvan. And before you say anything, yes, I learned Sylvan in the past 18 years.
I thought you already knew it.
I knew Elvish before.
Well, learning new skills.
This would be a perfect time for me to pull up the bastard name generator.
I guess new skills that include not actually having a fucking honest career.
I have an honest career now.
I said including that. I mean, don't get me wrong. This isn't normal Sovar bullshit, but it's pretty common Sovar bullshit.
Alright, that is the... Yeah, that's the monk. So, when Harmony, stands up from, stabbing the guy on the ground, the Owlin monk that, Daeun was fighting, goes over to her. And, she takes a moment to, wipe, blood from her, face a little bit before noticing the Owlin approach her. Professor Ree! What are you doing here? Headmaster Silvar? What?
What do you think they're doing here? Honestly, the bigger question is, what are you doing here?
Base camp got overrun after the lights suddenly came on.
Oh, well, I wonder what could have caused that. Silvar, for Silvar's sake, he noticeably feels the point of the dagger of venom lightly entering the back of his armor. Like, don't you fucking say a word.
Say a word about what?
Exactly.
No, legitimately, I don't know what you're talking about.
Wonder what could have caused that. You guys set up a new base camp, or?
Looking for a new place to set up base camp.
Cool.
At least that's what we were doing before a bunch of bounty hunters came. Looking for um, Milrun Cardiff and Toramura.
Uh, uh, yeah, we're gonna have to have a talk with them.
It's not anything new.
I know, but still probably should speak with them about this. Uh, yeah, I guess. I guess they want to bring you back.
Bring me back. I,
Well, you and your friends, but given who your mom is, namely you.
yeah, that's not a big surprise. Ideally, we want to get everyone that got transported back in time back to our original timeline. However, got a long list of people. Some of them we have no idea where they are.
Yeah, we only have one band of misfits. Uh,
Well, there are at least 3 bands of missing misfits.
oh yeah. If they're down here, then yay. If not, um, sucks to suck, I guess.
Headmaster, one of those groups was with the witch. Well, that
Okay,
complicates
so
things.
one of them's probably dead or evil.
They. He'll like come over and side whisper to you. Like, look, that if it's the group that I think I'm remembering, they're kind of Bastard Squad bullies. Like, they bully the Bastard Squad.
I mean, okay, that's a dick move, obviously, but doesn't mean we should leave them behind.
I mean, if it makes my job of keeping Miss Olivia's task of making sure Harmony's okay, then yes. You gotta remember, I'm evil. Like, alignment-wise, I'm considered evil.
Huh. No, that's entirely new knowledge for me. Good to know. The dagger very slightly presses further into Silvar's back.
He takes the sword that's still in his hands and like whacks it from you. Like whacks the dagger down. I don't need you to kill me in the past so that we cause a grandfather paradox.
Does that die? I don't know if it would cause a grandfather paradox. I mean, if you killed yourself, then yes. Or if your son killed you, then yes. More so cause a bootstrap paradox? Actually, this has already caused a bootstrap paradox. What am I saying?
Oof.
Uh, that said, as for the witch's location, hell if we know.
Last at least we had sight of her. She was in Snukiv.
Sounds believable.
That was at Okasan's birthday party.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not impossible that she's still there. Imagine she'd rather be in a larger city, easier to slip away.
Yeah, Taehoon, I know that you have a confused look on your face, but trust me, it's a lot more complicated than you think.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna go
So,
sit in the
anyways,
corner.
gang,
Oh, another owl.
Uh, we just moved Audrey's familiar in there because I didn't want to get rid of it entirely.
um, so then, you guys are sort of stuck here, yeah?
Until we can either figure out or remember how to get back.
Right,
Until
because you're an
then,
old man.
yeah. Until then, Harmony is your problem.
No, at this point, it's yours. As a matter of fact, I'll just add that to the list of waiting 18 years to tell on you for. You're a student, your problem. Look, I mean, if Harmony was my apprentice, then sure, but I probably could get travel back in time.
Vogley, keep an eye on her, and the rest of the Bastard Squad. Professors, come with me. We need to prevent the rest of the Embers from killing their past selves. As the battle that has been going on over this direction is still going on, that Audrey dragged Chomper away from.
Wait, you are our times chomper, right?
Yes, I didn't see a past version of myself over there.
Well, that's disconcerting. Xeno dragons live longer than that.
Well, now that I know that it's a past version, or those are past versions, yeah, I am a little concerned.
Well, not have a mental breakdown, okay? Arson will kill me if you do.
And then you won't get to tunnel on Silver?
Exactly.
That a
And
good thing or a bad
we all
thing?
know that. Yes, and we all know that's the most important part is bullying Silvar.
I think I've been bullied enough today.
I'm gonna bully you more. Clearly, for the next 18 years now.
Okay.
Actually, uh, she says, chuckling. As pointed out earlier, I will outlive you. I can do it until your deathbed.
Alright, note to self, I am not hiring you as a professor.
I mean, yeah, that. I regret to inform you, buddy, but I'm pretty sure I'm above your pay grade. Especially an older and wiser me.
That's if you get paid.
I mean, yeah. That's called indentured servitude, otherwise. And, I mean, if you were to hire me and you don't pay me, not only are you not paying somebody, you're not paying the fucking police who would arrest you for slavery?
The rest of Silvar's party reconvenes, and so it's alright. So electricity is back on. Which way to the bank? I'm way too tired to deal with her BS. Yeah.
Hey, uh, you want some chalky milk?
I'm 19. I'm not. Sure.
Cool. Audrey, like, actually is asking, and when he says he's 19, she just sort of looks at him like, yeah, your baby, I know. Um,
Well, I may be half elf, but I'm also half kobold.
and 19-year-olds are children. Young ones at that. I mean, I'm pretty sure you don't draw the veil until at least 20. Oh, wait, no, half elf, right. Uh, do you want some cookies then?
You already offered me chocolate milk. I'll take that.
Oh, yeah, no, these are definitely more adult cookies. She hands him a can of chocolate milk and some of the edibles she usually gives Tarson. Probably wouldn't eat those in front of your father, though.
No, I am definitely not going to do that.
Uh, so this is awkward.
Yes.
Um,
I
hey, so I don't know who your like magic teacher is, but future advice: don't shoot a fire spell through a firewall.
well, here's the fun fact. Order Scribes Wizard.
Oh, I mean that's great for leveled spells. Then that also doesn't explain the she motions to the armor.
So, my mother is a wizard. My father is a fighter. Where do you think I got my training from?
Well, I mean, okay, your father's a fair point, given the fact that apparently he's trusted with children. Which, like, this isn't even like, oh, I tend to fuck with him type of beat. No, I mean, he's a known charlatan. Hell, I mean, she rummages through things and will pull out a wanted poster, and it's just Silvar in one of those in one of those disguise glasses. I don't even fucking know how other city guards do not just recognize that it's him. How is this an adequate disguise?
Change of personality. Like, um, you're aware that Clark Kent is Superman, right?
Yeah, no, totally.
It, you know how vastly different Superman is from Clark Kent personality-wise, even though
I
it's an act.
mean, you're not wrong. Counterpoint, he's still just wearing glasses.
Yeah, but no one's looking at the goof.
I mean, given those weird books Arson showed me, yeah, a lot of people are. You know how popular the Flash is?
Okay, bad example,
Apparently,
but it.
apparently pretty popular.
Oh, this may be hard to
I don't know.
believe, but back 18 years in the future, it. God, that feels awkward. Um, he is nobility.
Like, legitimately, or
I mean, as far as I'm aware, legitimately.
Huh.
Granted, my
Like,
mother spends
I
most of
don't.
the time running the region while he runs the academy, but
Yeah, that's. Ooh. Huh. So your mother's the one who's good at politics.
well, she has the smarts, he has the charisma.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, I suppose my father goes on and on about that type of shit. That is, in spite of the fact we have a squadron of death robots. I'm not saying, I'm a fucking Machiavellian, but again, death robots, which I'm presuming don't just suddenly up and fucking vanish in the future.
Uh,
Cool. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not sure how to take that. In your case, I genuinely would blame it on time travel.
uh, um, no, no, I really shouldn't say.
So,
I,
I mean, cool.
I do know. I remember that particularly. Uh, but I'm just weighing the pros and cons of that information.
I mean, you clearly know me well enough to target me. Yeah, choose your next words very carefully there, buddy.
Um, you want to know what you are called in the future?
I mean, vagrant, dead weight, dumbass. I mean, statistically speaking, my father has like another good couple centuries left to rule, and my brother's technically the heir. I swear to God, if I become the fucking heiress, I'm going to kill you, your
Uh,
father, and then my own father.
you are known as uh, Fraulein Audrey. Uh, Fraulein Audrey Madrel von. Uh, Veloren. Fraulein Audrey Madrel von Veloren.
Audrey just
Which,
sort of stopped. What the fuck's the Van Loren family?
consider so, for your information, Verloren means lost. Von is just a title that is stuck on at the end to say where you're from.
Oh, the Lost. I see. That. So I disappear from the historical.
You don't, considering I know enough about you.
But I literally disappear.
Well,
Because, I mean, I'm.
Fraulein Audrey from the Lost.
Yeah. Well, that's still weird. Again, because my full name is, Audrey Madrell von Greimeis. Not of the Lost. So that implies
Uh,
that either, my entire territory just ups and vanishes, which honestly, more surprising things have happened in my family's history. or I'm lost. Which, valid.
Okay. Perhaps things won't go. Perhaps my father exaggerated some stories. He says, walking off awkwardly in the direction that I presumably Starabon and Silvar's party went.
Yeah.
Well, Starabon, since you're following them, they lead you to a large building with some interesting pillars on the front. They look to be more for decoration than function. Inside, very spacious. Floors were probably polished at one point. But after going through some doors, you come across well, for our modern understandings, a vault.
How nice.
It's a big metal wall with a round metal door with a weird large doorknob.
Is it open?
No, it is not open. Silvar cracks his neck, stretching it. Alright, electricity's on. So who knows how to open this? Or does anyone want to try and see if they can make things easier?
Can I go looking? Yeah, I guess I'll go looking for some way of opening it. Are there just offices or anything? Rooms with desks or something?
Yeah, there are plenty of offices.
I guess I'll go looking around for, like, I don't know, some sort of instruction to how to open the door?
Alright,
Or,
roll investigation.
wait, that's intimidation. I must have misread. That's investigation.
Alright, you're able to
Surprisingly
find
similar.
you're able to find on a computer that from observing Audrey how to turn it on, managed to, after a few attempts to log in, you're able to find instructions on how to open the vault, as well as, well, at least you're pretty sure there are instructions on how to open the vaults. They're all in Dwarvish. And not only that, they're in Old Dwarvish.
I guess he'll drag someone who might know Old Dwarvish towards the computer and point at it, saying as he's still very much
Okay,
What are the odds one of the language studies professors is here?
the language studies professors, not a chance.
Our
Unless-
archaeology professor, of course.
Unless past Silvar managed to convince Tong to leave the Mytholivia Fleur residence and take up teaching effectively college level courses.
Yeah, not a chance.
No, those two are just more fun. Why am I looking at Silvar's thing? I don't even have these languages. I don't think I have the rest of these characters' languages on their Roll20 character sheets. Might as well look anyway.
Alrighty, time to grab one of the fucking wizards.
So close, yet so far. For some reason, you don't. You have everything from Celestial to Sylvan, but you don't have Dwarvish. What the heck? Wait, you have Halfling for crying out loud.
Hey yo, don't shame, those halfling parties go hard.
Right, the only other person that would know this.
I know damn well you've read The Hobbit, you know this.
Yes. I've read more than just The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. It's just that I can't seem to get through the Silmarillion, which isn't uncommon. Do you have comprehend languages? Nope, you don't. Audrey, are you... After, Vogley, as he would... Or, well, eventually introduce himself as, or actually, you heard. You just follow him, taking Daeun with you?
I mean, Audrey would explicitly grab Daeun first, but sans that, you're like, alright, let's follow along. And then be mildly surprised that Sturbon figured out. I cannot stress this enough. Sturbon, of all people, figured out how to use a computer.
And somehow typed using what is it?
I think...
Earth Elemental
I mean,
fingers.
Earth Elementals at least have fingers. It's not like you're, trying to type with a paw pad or Allosaurus arms.
Well, you could also probably just, like, pick up a stone and have that be your phalanges for however long you want.
Mm.
Point there and being, I guess, sans the minor surprise and kind of like a good job. I would head pat you if you were currently in wolf mode, but you are not. To Sturbon will fucking cast comprehend languages and look and see if there's an electronic release for the lock.
There isn't an electronic lock, but Sturbon did somehow manage to find out, or to look up via Dwarf and Google how to open a bank vault. He also has a separate tab where the vault code is.
Audrey very quickly adds, in the one Google tab, for a school project, not planning a bank heist. And just sort of goes, I'm kind of surprised they don't have an electronic release mechanism. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, right. She looks over to Sturbon, will pick up a handful of gravel and just drop it to make a rock noises, since he's currently a rock elemental and she doesn't know fucking primordial, explicitly Terran.
He's pretty confused as to why you would drop gravel. I'm not gonna lie.
Ah, fuck, did I insult your mother?
That's just confusion.
Well, I don't know how the fuck you managed to make it this far into a computer. Again, cannot stress this enough. You. Um, but yeah. Uh, she will yell out to uh the Kobold Press. Uh, try the fucking bank combination.
So while all
Oh.
that's been going on, Daehun, have you been following Audrey around, or when you got to the vault, did you stay at the vault? Daehun?
Is it working now?
Yes.
Awesome. I'll be going.
Well, alright. So, you would have gone to the vault. Would you stay at the vault, or would you have followed Audrey to where Servon is?
I'll go with Audrey.
Alright. Silvar will yell back, "Yeah, Audrey, that doesn't help. They're all in Dwarvish. We don't know, none of us here know Dwarvish."
Tree will yell back. Doing her best fucking from one Rosetta Stone class, because unlike someone, she's not stupid enough to make a deal with that bird. We'll just sort of yell in fucking the dwarven numbers. Never mind, you're useless. I'll be out there in a second.
Yeah.
Why doesn't the
When you're yelling back, let's say Zorana comes into the room and says, what's the code?
Tree's just sort of grumbling and going, useless old man.
Old Silvar isn't here. It's present Silvar.
Useless yet to be old man.
Yeah, the old man crew, as you're going to put it, they dipped. Right? They got their people and dipped.
She will walk out and input the combination for the lock. Like, honestly, I don't know why the hell you just don't know how to pick open a vault door.
None of us are rogues.
Yeah, Silvar, I'm saying that you, in particular, seem like the type of motherfucker to have pulled off a bank heist before.
Okay. Audrey, let me ask you this. Have you ever seen the show Leverage?
Oh, so you're not the lock guy.
No. I'd be more along the lines of Sophie, the grifter.
You know, this is why you should never stop learning and pick up new skills.
Why do you think I will become a academy headmaster in 18 years? Or however long it takes
Figured
me to do it.
I figure you will be bullied into it by Fleur Vanderveen.
It's been something I've been thinking about for a while. For retirement.
Sounds like a really shitty retirement plan. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief.
Retirement from adventuring.
Again, yeah, no, there's a reason why I do not plan on having children.
Yeah.
Then again, I suppose
I didn't. Look what happened.
Yeah, well, you see, Silvar, there's these things called condoms.
Yeah. Just get the vault open.
She will Hell, I mean, you in particular. I'm not saying the mother of this child, though. Clearly, given what your son said, the mother of your child is the one with like a modicum of brain cell activity up there. Speaking of which, terrifying thought, you somehow become a noble. Like,
That's
not as in a charlatan type beat.
yes, I am well aware of this. Yeah. Uh. Let me just remind myself on her name. Dagmar helped me establish it.
In, like, it's more so a question of where. And also, why the hell did Lady Dagmar... You know what? Never mind. She says, getting the bank vault open.
When the bank door swings open, is like that scene in Harry Potter in the Sorcerer's Stone when they go to Gringotts. Just gold everywhere. And yeah, for someone that had, or for a group of people that haven't been paid in a long time, there's a urge to just like go in there and start putting it into your wallets or banks of holding.
Yeah. Mine's
except maybe
bigger.
except maybe for Stervon, because I don't think he cares about that kind of stuff.
Trust fund baby. Again. Hey, your pupils dilated like 3 times their normal size so far.
Now this is a lot more than we've gotten in a long time.
Yeah, again, mine's bigger.
Shut up. As you're all free to collect however much you can carry. Until it's all gone, of course. So
Wow, there's not even keys to a Mobile Suit Gundam wing in here.
No, because it's a normal bank where you put money in, not items.
I mean, safety deposit boxes, Silvar.
Anyway, you all get.
I mean, I've heard of a druid putting in a dead bird in one of those. Sturbon, speaking of which, if you get a safety deposit box, please do not put a dead bird in it.
You will all get 10,000 gold if you decide to split it evenly.
So evenly, each person gets 10,000 gold?
Yes.
Jesus.
Right now?
Alright.
Yes.
I can't believe I'm going to
Oh.
say this.
Okay. I have a bag of holding, so
you want
yay.
20,000 gold?
Do I want 20,000 gold?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay, cool. You can take my share.
Thank you. Daehun will start shoveling for the next 5 minutes.
Congratulations. You have, at least Daehun now has enough to pay off his debt for his guild hall, smithy, and magical enchanter.
Woo! Let's go!
Yeah.
I guess we'll turn back into just
I get the
able
cat.
to use his bag of holding.
I'm
Audrey
gonna
just sort of
sleep in this tonight.
looks kind of like it feels weird to do something nice to Daehun.
This is nice. This is neutrality. You don't need it. Irvine doesn't exactly because he lives in trees, which is
Yet
kinda
he's
cool.
still shoveling his share into his bag.
It's
Well,
useful for distracting random people.
it is. Yeah. Hey, if
I
you ever
mean,
want to distract me, just throw like a piece of gold at my feet.
good to know I can pull the old Raven strategy on you.
Ah, I was thinking more businessman, but okay.
I figured
Yeah,
you
all
would
right.
like Ravens.
Ravens?
Yeah, they're
Nah.
omens of death.
Nah, I'm a hummingbird guy and occasionally wolves, but for the most part, I'm not big on animals. I like constructs. Golems and zombies. Those are my thing.
I mean, zombies are more trouble than they're worth.
Yeah. I like
If you really
smashing
want,
them. They're very fun. Like vases.
I mean, less like vases and more like watermelons.
Uh no, I eat watermelon.
I mean, you've never tested a weapon out on fruit.
What am I gonna be cutting fruit consistently throughout my life? No, you're gonna be slicing through flesh.
Right, but I mean, cutting through a fucking watermelon is a pretty standard test of sharpness. Well, those in tatami mats, but they're not actually that common over here.
Oh, all right. Hey,
Actually,
maybe I'll have enough to buy a
pull up.
pomegranate. Ooh, Sturban. Hey, I'm wondering, can you grow me a pomegranate tree?
Here?
No, not here, like back on the island. When I get
Oh
my
yeah.
own little place, could you grow me a grove?
Why do you want pomegranates of all fruit?
They're
Because
symbols of
I've
death.
never had them. What? No, again, stop with the death. I'm a guy of war.
They're literally
Conquest.
the tree that is said to grow in the land of death.
Yeah,
So they look fun.
in multiple mythologies. I mean, most notably is Dread Persephone and Lord Hades.
Well,
She just sort of looks around and goes, "Oh, thank the gods we don't have any Aegeans here."
yeah, anyway, I just want some. If
Alright.
not that,
No,
then you can
no,
give me
I
like a
mean,
grapefruit. I like citrus.
no.
Good citrus.
I can give you a full orchard, probably, maybe.
Awesome.
I'm not.
The Garden of the Stormbender. Yeah.
I
God.
mean, wouldn't it be more like Starbon's garden?
Okay,
If you
fine.
don't
How about
treat him
this? The
right, he'll
Garden
die.
of the Swan. The
I
Garden
mean,
of the Swan with Sturbon's big tree in the center.
yeah.
Cool.
If we don't treat plants right, you have a different prerogative. That's not my point.
Yeah. Sturbon, you need to make a garden. It needs to be cool.
I'm kind of surprised he hasn't already.
Well, I mean, we've been wandering around. Anyway, so what are we doing now?
I mean, you have a boat.
Shoveling stuff.
Um,
Wait, you want trees on the boat? What is wrong with you?
I'm not suggesting
That's
that,
like
but that is a
planting people
pretty
on dead people.
that is a pretty druid thing to also like. I'm sorry to
It's like
curb on your style
cannibalism
here.
there.
I'm sorry to curb on your style here, Sturbon. Plants do that all the time.
Do what?
Grow on dead plant matter.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
pretty
really
common.
good fertilizer, actually.
Yeah.
That's not even like trees don't exactly have the same moral compass humans do. Actually, there's like just a whole society of wood elves, if I remember correctly, who commit ritual cannibalism explicitly for a similar purpose.
Don't they also just get random diseases from that and die often?
I'm not suggesting that we should start doing it. I'm just suggesting it's a thing that happens. Though also, no, weirdly they don't. They also can't use any wood products or eat plants. I'm surprised they haven't died yet, actually.
Yeah, they kind of need.
No, I mean, delves are weird that way, buddy.
No, I mean, they kind of need to farm or something.
No, they don't. They hunt a lot. I mean, not like in a sense of overhunting. They only take what they need. Uh, they don't farm and they don't like eat fruits or vegetables. It's all just kind of weird. Not gonna lie. That said, yeah, no. Fun fact: elves descended from obligate carnivores. We do not need to eat plants.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Speaking of
Good
which,
to know.
we're also cool with eating humans.
It's not cannibalism.
Yeah, I suppose definitionally not. Just figured I'd warn you, in particular, if you ever slip into the Feywild. Some Eladrin communities kind of still do that.
I can't blame him. I'm probably tasty.
I don't know. You have like no muscle. I mean, you're almost entirely muscle content. You have no fat.
Okay.
Actually, that's not really healthy for somebody of your stat.
How do
We
you even
can
know
make
what my body looks
we can make
like?
a fucking workout routine for you later.
I I wear my armor constantly. And aside from that baggy clothes, are you sneaking in and look at me while I bathe? Freak.
No, I just bathe myself.
Weirdo. All right.
I don't get it. Why is it weird? We both need to clean ourselves.
I didn't think you'd be watching.
Why would I
Yuck.
be watching?
You know what? I'm gonna just get off this topic. It's
Audrey,
uncomfortable.
Audrey just sort of looked confused. Like, I mean, I suppose there's the whole like humans are weird about members of the opposite sex, but I have no interest in signing offspring with you. I mean, I don't have interest to begin with, but like if I did, I'd have you and Sturbon. I'd choose
Ooh,
Sturbon because at least he's smart.
hallway. Square doors. All right. Dehun will go to the hallway
The door
and
is
open up
locked.
the. Ah, Audrey, magic it.
No, no, no. Answer me first. Why is it weird that like we bathe together?
It
Like
Daehun's
I
gonna
mean,
stop and think about this for a little while. Long enough that you guys have time to do something.
okay, that's Sturbon. Who am I kidding? I'm pretty sure I've seen you lick yourself.
Yeah, just open the door. This is gonna take a little while.
Just go.
Audrey,
This is gonna take a long while.
Audrey, like Audrey, right? She does not fucking understand the whole like the sexes must be separated in the bath type beat. So she's legitimately confused and just sort of like, cool. Hey, Silver, buddy, you done?
Uh, done what?
She makes like a snow shoveling motion.
He, he clearly has like, a small pile of gold in front of him that he's still shoveling in.
Cool.
You know, there's a over by where Daehun is. There's a well, it looks like a bar or barred door. He wants you to open.
Yeah, I gave him a question and he's just sort of
He's
actually
staring at the wall.
if you listen closely, you can sort of hear like dial-up internet noises coming from his location.
He's like gesturing with his hands, like making motion, like addition symbols, subtraction symbols, various numbers,
I think
probably.
you can visibly see numbers floating around his head.
Yeah.
You know, I'll try and get that thing open. I'm not quite sure how, but I think I broke him again.
Ooh, it's getting
So
worse.
she just sort of says, like, shaking her head, and will head over to the barn door and see see if she can figure out how to get this thing open.
Okay. Roll investigation.
A I sure am glad that the elf asked the guy who was raised in a basement about why societal norms exist.
Yeah, perhaps not Audrey's most clever idea.
I mean, she is genuinely asking him why it's a problem for him. Investigation. Well, that door sure is barred.
It's barred and it's locked. You
Um,
do see on the other side of the door, and this is separate from your investigation check, because, well, this door was covered by all the gold, and Daewon's been working at until he's uncovered said door. But you see on the other side a hallway that looks to be lined with safety deposit boxes.
oh, that explains where they are. Audrey, seeing as she can actually just see through the fucking door,
Hey, that's better.
uh, just, like, goes and, um, it sort of does the Harry Potter, like, platform 9 3/4 thing, and using Misty Step will teleport through the door
Okay.
and open it from the other side.
One way of doing things.
I'll allow it for creativity.
Hey, I got it. I know, because they're different. Yeah, different people should be separated.
Why? Like,
Huh. He's just gonna stay there.
cool. Now, while he's thinking about that, uh, these fuckers are definitely locked. So, you want to help me here, Sturbon?
Help you do what now?
Well,
Addition, segregation.
so, well, I mean, I suppose we can show Daehun why segregation's bad later. But no, I mean the opening of these boxes bit.
What do I mean? Sure. What do you need me to do?
Well, I
Get a
mean,
thunderclap hit, or
I don't have like a lockpick or hairpin on me, so here's what I'm going to suggest. What if we just what if we, and by we I mean you, um, hold your hand up to the lock, create water, and then freeze it so it violently expands and breaks the lock. And then we can just open the thing.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. All right, so here's the thing. Here's why I'm rolling. I'm thinking of if he would be able to think of something good, and then if he thinks that is actually a good answer.
So you're very confident in whatever it is you're going to answer.
Oh, no. That was the charisma roll.
Ah.
Wisdom is if it's a wise thing to say, and he determined it was not. So he's going back to the drawing board. Hey, it's getting better.
Can't we just, hit the lock hard enough?
Yeah, but you want to be careful as to not, disturb the contents. I mean, honestly, to be fair, Sturbon, if you just, flood each of the locking mechanisms, I can go around and freeze them over.
Or I could grow up, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, you know what? Sure, but here's the problem with your hypothesis. You grow I don't know, a wooden plant-based vegan-friendly key. It only works for one safety deposit box.
Could we just pour water into the lock, and you can just freeze it there?
No, that might not work. I mean, it needs to be in the drum of the lock.
Fine. He'll try creating water in the lock.
Is that a spell that you already have?
No, it's not.
Hence why she was asking the whole ex nihilo thing.
Is it a spell that is normally on a druid's spell list?
I think create or destroy water is.
Yeah, I just didn't think it was needed.
Generally speaking, it's not. So I don't blame you for not preparing it.
Well, go ahead, do the normal thing we do. And since it's actually on the, well, no, it's not on the, right, create food and water is not on the, cleric, it's not on the druid spell list, it's on the cleric, paladin, and artificer spell list.
Create or destroy water?
Oh, create or destroy, okay, yeah. Since it's, in a druid spell list, it'll be a very low DC.
Alright.
Yeah, easily you can do that.
Great.
Yeah, since that's a 26, even though I can't see the total because for some reason it's going into the text box.
What?
I can see the number that you rolled, on the d20 and the modifier. I just can't see the total because my text slash the thing under the log. It's partially covering up what you. It's partially covering the log.
Interesting.
But now I will say with that roll, you can not only cast the spell, but you can also freeze the water.
Alright.
But yeah, this is quite a throwback to session 3 of this campaign. So, 2 years ago, or 2.5 years ago almost, back when you were dealing with the changelings in Wildermire, and you caught 2 or 3 of them.
I made him walk using by freezing water around
Oh, no,
him.
so you are already you are in the interrogation room. Yeah, so Starabon and Miss Olivia interrogated the fake Starabon, the changeling that was described as Starabon. Meanwhile, Peter and Fleur interrogated the one disguised as Dehun. Yeah, since this is back in the first arc, this is back when Fleur had that part of the agreement to either be pranked or prank someone. So, her prank that session was to lock Peter in that room. In the interrogation room. Now, how he got out? He put water into the lock and froze it. So, since this has already happened, it happens. You're able to break the lock.
Nice.
Man, that was a long time ago.
Neat. All right. So,
Now,
Awesome.
I want each of you to pick a number between 1 and 3.
3. Sorry, M.
X is the right number.
Here, I'll just send you the link.
1 it is.
Well, that's going to leave Miss Olivia with 2. No, not Miss Olivia, Audrey. Alright. Inside this, safety deposit box, you find a silvery sickle.
Oh, death. Nice. Oh, hey guys, I got it.
A scythe is what you're thinking of. A sickle is a smaller version of that. Essentially just the
So-
blade with a handle. Right?
No.
Audrey's
You were
gone
cutting out
robot.
really-
I'll stay that way. Point there and being.
Dave's gonna grab it.
Yeah, it's almost certainly only useful for Starabon.
He's still gonna grab it.
Cool.
He's gonna swing it in the air a few times. Yeah, this thing sucks. Sturbon, do you want it?
Sure.
There you go.
Um,
A
Oh, by the way, I
silver
have an
sickle.
answer. Violence.
violence?
Violence. Yep. Let's open another door.
With all due respect, if you tried to throw hands with me, I probably can and will kill you.
Yeah, see, that's the problem.
Yeah, but that's under the
Dude.
presumption that you, lose your fucking mind and try and throw hands with me.
What if you lose your mind and throw hands with me? Ah?
I mean,
Huh?
then it doesn't really
The
matter.
weak should be protected from the strong. Ah?
Taehyun, you're not the weak.
Yes, I am. In this relative power scale, I am.
Okay, even presuming that to be correct, right? Who protects the weak from the strong?
The strongest, the gods. Yes. And that is why the gods have set out the tradition of separating the weak from the strong to keep the weak safe. Yes.
Okay, but that doesn't
This all makes
change.
sense exactly as I'm thinking it.
that does not change why the sexes should be separated while bathing.
I maintain my statement.
Moreover, if the gods genuinely cared about that, then rampant oppression wouldn't be a thing. I mean,
Well, see, that is just a scenario where the gods are giving us an option, the ability to fight against our own oppressor. You see.
I
This
mean,
guy rolled
then,
max charisma. He's not backing
then perception. Should we not rebel against the gods?
down. What? No.
But they're the ultimate oppressors.
They're not oppressing us.
Are you certain?
Yeah, because they said so.
I mean, what if somebody said that you had to destroy your armor because they said so, and since they were stronger than you, they just strong-armed you into doing it?
Well, I'm guessing that there would be a good reason for that, probably.
No, there's none. They just want to see you suffer.
Well, I wouldn't know that. I don't know the heart of a
They are
god.
explicitly telling you that they want to do that
Yeah,
just to
but
make
like
you blood.
even if they tell me that, then that doesn't mean it's completely true, right? Wait, no, that
They're
means the
being
gods are
entirely
lying.
honest with you.
All right,
They
fine. How about
they
this?
they,
Give
they
me
are
a
just
god
evil
who
for
wants
evil's
that to
sake.
happen. Give me a god that wants
Vecna.
that to happen. And I
Vecna.
will. Okay, yeah, but that guy's actually evil. We should overthrow that guy. All the evil gods we should get rid of.
Gilgame. Vecna. Both. I mean,
Yeah.
Tiamat. Do I need to go on?
Yeah, again, all of these are bad guys who should be destroyed. But the good gods are fine. They give us traditions and things to live by. I mean, do you live by the words of Tiamat? No.
I mean, some of her statements hold weight in this world.
Yeah, but not over me.
I
And not over
no,
what I
I
do.
mean, over everyone.
Oh, yeah?
Same with Vecna. Actually, Vecna in particular is the type of person who knows, like, empirically what is best for most of us, as he is
And
one of the smartest deities in the multiverse.
and then he tells us to do the opposite.
No,
Right.
he more so just keeps his secrets, but he also does give them to people who deems deserves them.
All
Like
right, look,
so,
how about this? All this can be boiled down with a very simple those gods are false, my God is the right one. And that is definitely the case.
given what your religion states, you need to sacrifice a virgin every year, else he's by the moon.
You know, I asked him if I
And
was allowed to do that, and he said no. He said as long as I just kept fighting people, he is all right. I mean, I was willing to do that. I was
I
about to
mean,
figure out how to get to a volcano.
my underlying points, he was correct. We're up to evade his sister.
All right, you are cutting out, like out of character. You're cutting out.
Yeah,
quite a bit.
I think. Hold up. Hello?
Better.
Cool.
Seems good.
So my point there being is if if you're uh if you so if your god, right, needs something to
Yep.
power them up as to evade his sister, does that necessarily make him right? I mean, given your might makes right mentality, that means the moon is correct in the situation, not him.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I did not say might makes right. I was literally just making the argument that weak should be separated from strong because the weak need to be protected. That
Right, but
I
then you
just
said that the strongest are the ones to decide that. And therefore, if the moon is stronger than the sun, because she, who, mind you, is a decapitated head can catch up to her brother on her own, and he needs something to keep away from her while he has a full body. Does that not make her the strongest, and thus what decides who needs to be protected from whom?
Didn't I say that the good decide? All right, wait. Sorry. I feel like we're mixing strings here. I said that the good decide, which is why I said that the gods decide.
I
I
mean,
denied
again,
any association with the evil god.
I mean, good and
I
evil is
will
ultimately
not.
sort of arbitrary. Like,
Okay.
yeah, it
What
empirically
is that?
exists,
Just a minute.
but
Okay.
what you consider to be good might not be what somebody else considers to be good. But if they're actively doing good in this world, does that make them evil?
Yeah, but is it good though?
I mean, I did say they're actively doing good in this world.
Then they can't be doing evil because it's good.
Yes,
And
but does
evil
that
and
make
good.
yes, but does not make what you're
What?
saying evil? If they say that your beliefs and actions are evil, and they're empirically doing good in this world, does that not make your actions evil?
I mean, technically.
Except you're also doing like what you consider to be actual good in this world.
Whoa. There's an objective truth about all this.
Is there really?
Yeah. It's decided by the gods, the good
But
ones.
as we stated previously, the gods don't agree what good is. Hell, the most powerful deities tend to be neutral aligned.
Oh, you're cutting out really bad now.
Uh, the most powerful deities tend to be neutral aligned. They
All right,
care
wait.
little for they care little for good and evil.
You're telling me that I just shouldn't care when there's
I'm
people being oppressed?
not suggesting
What's
that. I'm
wrong with you?
suggesting that said, I would think you're cool with oppression. No, I'm
I mean, it's
suggesting,
got its uses in some scenarios, but I mean,
but no,
it's
what
not
I'm
the end goal.
suggesting is what makes you the arbiter of good and evil. What makes anyone the arbiter of good and evil? Is it
I'm
not
not, the
all
gods are,
ultimately subjective?
but the gods are. I'm not.
The gods also don't agree on good and evil.
Well, then you choose the god that's right.
Uh, what if they're all wrong?
Well, then you're evil.
But what if you're doing objective good in the world?
Yeah, but the gods decide what's good.
But what if none of them can agree what good is?
Well, then you choose the right one. Do you see
But
how this is going?
none of them are correct.
Yeah, by you, which makes you evil.
No, I mean objectively, none of them are right.
All right, wait, so there is an objective truth? Who's deciding that?
I mean, probably some nebulous concept of truth.
Okay, so that's what the gods are nebulous concepts given form. So,
No, the gods are beings who mantle nebulous concepts.
oh, oh crap, that's it. Oh no, religion.
Multiple multiple clerics
No!
actually multiple clerics actually just follow philosophies that the gods embody, but the gods themselves are not those concepts.
Wait, wait, so that means that the gods are all liars?
Well, not necessarily.
Well, then what are you telling me? You just shattered my worldview.
I mean, for instance, Lord Io most certainly is not a liar. Same with Lord Ao, or Eberron, and Kyber, and Sybaris, or
Wait,
whatever
stop.
the,
You're saying too much stuff.
or
Is the
whoever the over deity of this world is.
wait, so are the god so
Audrey, you're just confusing him. Quite frankly, you're confusing me as well.
Okay,
all
well,
right, wait,
so
so
there's
the
one
gods are
deity.
not
Well, so okay, so there's one god in particular who is above all of the other gods, right?
Yes.
So we should be worshiping him and following his idea of good.
But he doesn't care. He just doesn't want the world to be outright destroyed.
Okay, so we protect the world in that he has designed his own form of good, which is
But
not
he's
destruction.
also inherently designed evil. He is all. He is creation and destruction. He is the
Well,
alpha and the
wait, how
omega.
can he be both if he doesn't desire destruction?
He also doesn't necessarily desire creation.
Well, he can't be everything all at once. He would be nothing.
He is also nothing.
That is not, that's a bad think right there. That doesn't make sense.
He is all and he is none. He is
That
the
doesn't make
beginning and
sense.
the end. The
Yeah,
alpha and the
again, that
omega.
is to no.
He is
That
what
you can't be both everything and nothing. Like that, that's putting. Well, Dahun would know about black holes, so he can't make
like
that argument.
like I mean, one can argue Audrey might, but even then, what Audrey's more so stating is the fact that like our deities are like the world itself, and it's all-encompassing fact.
Okay, so I'm going to say at this point, I believe that you are in fact crazy, which again goes back to my point that the weak and the strong should be separated because you are obviously insane and I don't want to be around that in case you decide to attack me.
I
I'm going to
mean,
say that your
I
analysis of religion is false because it doesn't make sense to me.
I
So I'm going to
actively
continue to
fall.
follow my beliefs.
I mean, I'm not suggesting that you should disregard your god. You actively draw power from him. How my family worships Corellon,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
we also know empirically that over deities exist, and over deities, their domain is all domains. From war, from what the fucking war domain to the peace domain.
I'm going to have to say that until I have experienced one of these over deities, I'm going to say that that concept is moot and
Audrey
ridiculous.
like a show. Audrey takes her Valkyrian gauntlet off and like shows you her dragon mark. I am literally marked by one.
How do you know that's just not, a lesser deity, if that makes sense? Eh? What if one's just lying to you? Don't you believe that the gods lie to us?
Well, no, actively they do, but like this is it literally came from the planet itself, which is the over deity. And I don't mean that like metaphorically speaking, like I do with this world. I mean like Eberron quite literally is the planet.
Yeah, but again, I'm going to have to go back to the point of if they lie,
Right, but
then.
over deities don't do that. They
But
have no
how would you
reason to.
know? Because they lie to you.
Lesser deities, perhaps.
Yeah, but how would you know? Oh, okay. So now I understand how it's talking to me sometimes. Wow, you're stupid. Okay.
Audrey just redoes her shit and goes, "No, my point being is that you know what? No, I mean, here, why don't you literally call the deity on that you have on speed dial and have him explain to you that he, in fact, is not an over deity."
I'm afraid he'll just laugh in my face. I'm gonna hold off and we'll talk
Please
about this.
report.
You know what?
Please
No, we
report
won't
to
talk about this later because I don't
Warhollow.
want to talk about this with you anymore because you're crazy. We should be separated because you're crazy.
Audrey just sort of shakes her head and goes, never mind. You're not gonna understand this unless like a priest explains this to you. Uh, great. Hey, Sturban,
Dang, Sturban, that's an awesome intelligence roll.
you still need help here?
No, Starvon has got a number of these safety deposit boxes open.
Nice.
Throughout this entire conversation, he's also tried using book lessons to try and cast a few spells while you guys were doing this.
Is there
Audrey sort of looks at the book and looks at him like, "You want help with that?"
possibly a long sword among the hall?
Yeah,
Yes.
like pulling out a sword, and then he just straight up dropped it because he's not interested in it.
Sword. Ahun will pick up sword.
Audrey
Yes!
just sort of looks over Sturvon's shoulder like, "Oh, yeah, it's in Dwarven, go figure."
Sword, 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 sword.
Actually,
Are you-
Audrey, you can read it. It's in whatever language
yes.
you consider your primary or your
Yes,
most fluent language,
currently that's nebulous.
which is why I put it in a vague way.
Audrey just sort of looks at it and goes, I'm pretty sure you found a spell book.
Yep.
Why are you trying to cast spells from a spell book?
Interest.
You know what? Here, she will pull out an index card and put it over one of them in common. Fine then, try and cast this spell from the spell book, given how the spell book is pointing it out to you.
Yes, he tries. There's enough.
The
thing is, it's not made for a druid.
If the druid can somehow pull off casting a wizard spell.
Yeah, give me another intelligence check.
Oh no.
I guess
you don't
have
cast anything.
Audrey will help you out. No. It's lower your arm, hold out your hand, wide stance. Like she is actively adjusting him like a doll. Now try.
Yeah, just don't think this will work with me.
While that's going on,
honestly, this is kind of funny to look at.
Dehun, while this is going on, you hear your hexblade. I forgot his name.
I will get it to you just a moment.
RG McEdgeface, of course.
Orenmir, the Dark Blade of Morning.
You hear Orenmir go, "There is magic in this weapon."
Yes. If you two touch, will you figure it out? Or should I just sit down with it and stare at it for a little while?
It might be helpful if you get someone to identify it.
I think that was you trying to be sly and use informational context clues. I will go talk to someone. He'll walk over to Audrey. Hello, heathen. Read this.
Audrey's currently busy adjusting Sturvon. You have to understand, right? The goddess Istra has very set rules on how to cast magic. I know you sort of just get it from the planet, but it's not that difficult if you just pay attention to
Oof, that cut out horrible. Actually, heathen is a very wrong word to be using with you. I'm the heathen in this scenario.
Go ahead and roll again, Sturvon.
Right. You'll try one more time. That time.
Do worse.
He does worse.
Actually, hold up. Audrey pulls out an handkerchief. Your nose is bleeding. Yeah, give me that. Let's not continue. I do not think you have the aptitude for arcane magic. You are going to have an aneurysm.
Oh,
How to end character quickly? Give him an aneurysm.
Actually, maybe go see Chomper. She might need to heal you. You might have internal hemorrhaging.
I don't think there's any blood because I think Steramon is still in wild shape.
No, he had wild shape just so he could, actually use his bag of holding. Otherwise, there's no way in hell he's carrying 10,000
He tries
pieces
to
of gold around.
amalgamate 10,000 pieces of gold into his body. Of course, gold elemental.
I mean, that'd be shiny and hella conductive, but I don't think that'd be any good thing.
Fuck, I just gave Arthur a new enemy idea.
Yes, you did a terrible thing to stay.
Um,
The funny part is, I wouldn't have noticed if you hadn't pointed it out.
yeah, she's trying to, like, hold that up to your nose. Yeah, no, that's a common problem with apprentices, but, like, that's a lot of blood even for them. She says, taking the spell book. Yeah, what do you need?
oh, hello. Hi. Oh,
Hello.
yeah, a sword. Sword, yeah. I was just concerned with the blood. Oh, yeah, sword. Here's the sword. I need you to look at and tell me about it.
Sure. You're actually pretty, I wouldn't say lucky, but better off. You have, like, that. She points down to Ormir.
Orenmir.
Ormir channel your magic for you, because yeah, you're also untrained. There's an entirely reasonable possibility that if you try doing this, you'll start bleeding.
I heard her version in a perfect name.
Blood comes out of your nose because you are not trained in the arcane arts, and the sword does it for you.
This is true.
Actually, no. In your case, you might bleed out of your eyes. But even for she was set up to cast identify on this thing.
Alright. Well, I'm glad I caught the fact that you were casting Identify because a lot of that was garbled. So this is an item called let me just find it again.
Sword.
Flame Tongue.
Is it in D&D Beyond?
Yes.
It should be.
It's in the DMG.
Long sword?
It can be any sword, but in this instance, it is a long sword.
Epic. Ooh! Damn
Andrew's
it!
eyes just sort of go wide and go, hey, Sturvon, I know you're currently bleeding profusely, but yay or nay on giving Daehoon a sword that can cause fires?
It causes fires. Daehoon's gonna snatch it as soon as possible. Yes!
Never mind, he grabbed the sword.
I'm gonna be like, it's gonna look like Darth Vader, but I'm gonna be so cool.
Why?
Yes! As a bonus action, you can use this to speak a magic sword's command word, causing flames to erupt.
Yeah, he has a sword that can light on fire.
Yo! This is perfect because I can cast this, or I can use this as a bonus action. And if I'm really far away, I can Eldritch Blast people. Okay, this adds a whole new... This is awesome. This is great. Awesome.
So, like, can you take Oromir out of that sword and put it into this sword?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have to rest for a little while, but yeah.
She just sort of, like, leans down to look Oromir in the spooky sword eye and go, Hey, I know you can't talk to me.
I can translate.
I'm not quite sure how much I trust Daehoon, but are you sort of stuck in that blade, or are you just like what most Hexblades are, and nebulous shadow shit?
I act like other Hexblades.
I act like other Hexblade.
Neat, yeah. I suppose there's no binding ritual.
Hmm.
You're in luck then. That thing's going to look cursed as fuck, but you're in luck.
Yes. Dark fire. I need a good word for it.
Yeah, it has
He's
a
gonna.
word.
All right. So what? He's
She,
gonna.
she, she points to the dwarven script on the blade,
What does it
literally
say?
carved into the sword.
What
That's a
does it
great
say?
question. It says the command word in dwarven, but I'll leave that up to the DM.
Wreathe my enemies in flame.
Do I have to say all of that? All right. Wait.
Wait.
Speak this
Generally
magic
speaking,
sword's command word.
Word.
yes,
Word.
one word.
I'll get back
Otherwise-
to you on that.
Okay. Otherwise, it would be Sate the Sun, which would be cool. Because,
yeah,
fire.
taste the sun, of course. It's a Capri Sun.
Yes, Sate the Sun.
Uh,
Good. The drink of the
yeah,
soulless.
neat. I'm gonna get the
Yes.
feeling that she just sort of like shows the book to Daehyun and goes, so, comprehend languages and all. Does this appear to be like actual script to you, or just like nonsense scribbles?
I will look at the book.
Roll an Arcana check.
I'm looking at the book with a 7.
I mean, you technically can read it, but it's full of big words that you're pretty sure are made up.
What does anthropomorphize mean?
That's I to be made human, by the way.
That is freaky. Like what Sturban does?
Not quite.
Right, because he's not human, right?
Well,
Okay.
no, but
Wait, can you be anthropomorphized even if you're an elf?
I mean, technically, like literally speaking, it's like splitting hairs of like a werebear is technically a therianthrope, not a lycanthrope, but most people are just going to use anthropomorphized for tieflings or elves.
Oh, okay, cool. Have fun. Damon's gonna like wander into a dark corner and just start flicking his sword on and off.
Daehoon, should I come and get you for dinner?
I will make my own with a sword. Yeah, actually, you know what? It's probably best if you take me for dinner. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'll go back to whispering.
I'll be back.
On. Yeah.
So, we gave the
Man.
man with the mentality of a 4-year-old a glow stick, but the glow stick is made out of fire.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
How you doing there, buddy? She looks over at Sturbot. Let's not
All
have you
right.
cast any more arcane magic.
I guess.
So you want to identify those other things that he found?
Yeah, let's take the time to identify these two.
Right. Which one are you going to do first?
Now she feels bad for Sturbot. She's gonna do the sickle first.
All right. The sickle is a moon sickle, +1.
Uh, yeah, no, this is definitely yours.
I'm sure.
Wait, well, hold up. I gotta say something. Hey, Daehoon!
Ah. On.
She holds up the sickle.
Yeah.
This sickle's made out of the moon.
Kill it.
She
Kill
says,
it.
handing it over to Sturbot.
Sturbon, don't you dare use that weapon.
It'll work for me way more than it'll ever work for you, man.
No, you shouldn't use it at
I
all.
only explicitly told him because he has a problem with the moon.
It's wrong.
Actually, wait, Daehoon, you are aware that he's a Circle of the Moon druid, right?
Daehoon is gonna like take that in, and then he's gonna have the most defeated look on his face. Or I guess helmet face, because he always has his helmet on. Dude, you're the one good person out of this entire party. And now you betray me like this?
I've been like this entire time, mate. You do
Yeah.
not have anything to say about this.
Honestly, Daehoon, if anyone, it's you. You're the one who went out and became a follower of Huitzilopochtli. Poachly. I think he was
I
just
won't hear
always a Circle of the Moon druid.
He chose me. Why? He's
I
gonna
mean,
be like
he
This
clearly
way,
clearly
sobbing in the
chose
corner.
before we bet,
he clearly chose you knowing full well that you were compatriots with a Circle of the Moon druid.
Like a nippy circle of the sun.
It's,
He'll be
you know,
sobbing in the corner, turning his sword on and off.
there is no circle of the sun.
isn't like the one ability from other druid schools that you know, the Circle of the Stars too?
That
I know
is,
some things about the
that
stars.
is the Lady of Renan.
Well, yeah, but seeing as Sturbon sort of is like the fucking wild card when it comes to druid circles. That's why she's posing that question.
Oh, actually, there is a circle of the sun. Interesting.
You know, frankly though, Sturbon, we should probably teach you more gimmicks from other druid circles.
Sure.
Alright, this is just me testing it out.
It's,
Like, look, all I'm saying is the Circle of the Shepherd can summon like multiple dinosaurs.
yeah, but I can summon multiple elementals if I wish. I just haven't done so.
I mean, okay, you're right, but the Circle of the Shepherd's cool. I would say Circle of Dreams, but the less you can interact with the Fae, probably the better.
Right. So, to expedite things, I tell you, use identify on the last item.
Yep, book time.
At least the last item of note. I mean, Sturbon did get about 8,000 gold worth of jewelry and gems. But, the last item... and I know I'm going to regret this, but it's an Arcane Grimoire +1.
Neat. You're gonna regret this less than giving me a magic sword, trust me. Actually, no.
Give you a sword.
Actually, no, wait. This does still affect Booming and Green Flame Blade. Technically speaking, so would a magic sword. I never put that together. They do stack. Alright, well, this is gonna be a pain. Does it already have spells in it?
No.
Wow. The fact that it's entirely blank is somehow more surprising.
Well, let me tell you how I described Cerbon fighting this item. Inside the next one you find... the next one you open, you find a dusty but like new book.
I mean, it's still kind of shocking, but like neat does just sort of mean Audrey has to spend the fucking like actually multiple long rests scribing everything.
Nope. Well, you got a bunch of magical items. Harmony is able to lead you back to where camp is currently on the move, because I don't think many of you want to stick around where the Fallen Chosen is.
Gosh, no.
So, well, also, you have a map, which will actually shows you the way into the heart of the Monte Scalati, which is we're going to call the session here, and
Sweet.
and
Man.
as
And-
whipped cream to the prizes that you have earned yourselves this evening, you get a level up.
wow, you really hate yourself, I say.
Yeah.
Thank you. Man, this
I
is
mean
peak.
that- I mean that because Audrey.
Well, I had to do something for the start of a new year.
Yeah.
Yeah,